keen to mark the battalion's time in Cyprus.
It's a picture of battalion history encapsulated in art. After months of painstaking work, artist Claire Villa came to Alexander Barracks in Decalia to present her latest work to 2 PWRR, a handwritten muster or honour roll listing all the battalion's current serving soldiers.
They take about 2 or 3 months to produce from start to finish. Obviously, I can't make any mistakes. If I do make a mistake, I have to start all over again. And they really are a labour of love because they take such a long time.
Claire trained as an illustrator but only returned to art 3 years ago. In 2014, she took redundancy from her job with Shropshire Council to become a full-time artist concentrating on animal portraits. This military artwork is a new venture for her and at times quite a nerve-wracking one.
So do you have sleepless nights wondering about whether you've spelt things correctly?
I do have sleepless nights whether I've spelt things correctly and whether I got them in the right order, but the amount of spell checking that goes on, I think I spell check probably about 100 times and I make other people spell check, so I know that my work is absolutely spot on. So if there are any mistakes, it's not my fault. I've copied a list.
With a history dating back to 1661, the Tigers are the most decorated regiment in the British Army, with 57 Victoria Crosses. Hanging in the officers' mess is a previous muster roll from 1896, listing some of the regiment's many battle honours. And this new one too follows that tradition.
And it's a snapshot of the battalion in 2017, or in about a month's time, when we will be celebrating our 25th anniversary, having formed in 1992 as a regiment, the Princess of Wales's Royal Regiment. We formed from the Queen's Regiment, and you can see the cap badge here, and the Royal Hampshire Regiment, and again the cap badge is there. That formed in 1992, became the Princess of Wales's Royal Regiment, and our first Colonel-in-Chief was the Princess of Wales, Diana. Down here you see the Naval Crown, and that celebrates a forebear regiment of ours that fought on ships as Marines during the glorious 1st of June, the Battle of the glorious 1st of June. And then over here is the Tiger inscribed with India, and that was granted by the monarch to the 67th Regiment after conducting 21 years unbroken service in India.
Claire's previously produced honour rolls for 1 Scots and the King's Royal Hussars, each of them, she says, a privilege to create.
I'm producing a piece of artwork that's going to be seen for hopefully hundreds of years to come. It is a piece of history, like the ones that they have in their mess. And in other regiments, the same thing. You know, they've got ones that are sitting there on the wall that are 100 years old. So knowing the fact that my artwork is framed and it's sitting next to these, it's a huge honour.
As well as each mess receiving a copy, an honour roll is also being presented to the Tigers' Colonel-in-Chief, Queen Margaret of Denmark, to hang in her palace. Like their forebears more than a century ago, the names of the current generation of Tigers now preserved forever. Simon Newton, Forces News, Decalia.